Hello, everybody. Good to see you again. I always say that, don't I? I imagine that I'm talking to you, the real person, and there are many yous, the real people. And it's important, for me at least, that I connect to the personal level. And sometimes when I'm recording a video like this one, it's kind of difficult to make that real connection. So I imagine that I'm talking to you. I imagine that I can see you right there in front of me at the other side of my camera. What I do, call me crazy if you like, whatever. So, what are we going to talk about today? Well, today's not going to take very long because I've got a load of stuff that I have to be involved with, but at the same time, I want to share something valuable with you because it's something that kept coming up last week. And what did keep coming up last week? Well, this whole idea of something that we all encounter at various points in our lives. And that something is the process of letting go. You know, when something is kind of in our mind, it may be something we've brought from the past, it may be something that's happening right now in this moment. And for some reason or another, it's really difficult to let it go. But the problem is, if we don't let it go, it kind of drags us down, it pulls us down, it slows us down, it holds us back, it does all kinds of different things to different people. So let's talk for a minute about letting go. It's one of the hardest things to do. It's not easy. But yet, on the other side of that coin, it's also probably one of the most liberating things when we can actually let go of something. It's incredibly liberating. So, as I said a few minutes ago, whether it's about releasing past experiences, old habits, or relationships that no longer serve us, letting go allows us to create space for new opportunities and personal growth, which is really cool. So, let's start with the idea that sometimes the hardest part of growing is letting go. No apologies for this little bit of repetitiveness around here. Think about it. How often have you held on to something? How often have you held on to things that have kept you stuck in the past? Things that have prevented you from moving forward. It's not about forgetting what's happened. What it's actually about is freeing ourselves to embrace new experiences, to move on. But the truth is, not everyone can let go easily. For some people that I work with, the process is incredibly difficult, but that's okay. It's really important to recognize that letting go is not a one-size-fits-all journey. I use that phrase quite a lot, don't I? One size does not fit all in my world. And I pass that on to my clients. One size does not fit all. Everything is personal. Everything is about you, the individual. So for people who struggle with this idea of letting go, it often feels like they're constantly fighting an internal battle. How do you feel about it? Maybe it's a fear of the unknown, a deep attachment to the past, or a belief that letting go means losing a part of yourself. And these are valid feelings. They're absolutely part of the experience of what it is to be human. Now, we can use mindfulness because mindfulness is a helpful tool in this situation because it teaches us to observe our thoughts and our feelings without becoming attached to them. It doesn't happen by magic, it takes practice. But yet, even mindfulness isn't a magic cure. It's not a cure-all. As I said a moment ago, it's a practice that takes time and patience. So consider this. What thoughts or emotions are you holding on to? And how might your life change if you could let them go, even just a little bit? Have a think about that. Pause the video, go back if need be. Now let's go back in time a little bit. It's okay to go back in time sometimes, especially where there's a cool lesson to be had. What I want to do is just think about some of the wisdom that came from the Stoic. If you're not sure what Stoic is, you can ask me in the comments by direct message, or you can Google it and you'll get loads of information. But what the Stoics remind us of is that many things in life are beyond our control. So, for example, a famous Stoic from long, long ago, Marcus Aurelius, was one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, said that by accepting this, we can find inner peace. But here's another question. What if acceptance feels out of reach? And another, what if letting go feels impossible? The people who find themselves in these situations are challenged to find more steps towards acceptance. Perhaps not letting go entirely, but loosening the grip, finding moments of peace amongst the struggle. Letting go isn't only about releasing the past. It's also about making room for the future. It's about creating a space for new growth and new possibilities. But what if the idea of letting go feels overwhelming? Well, it's absolutely okay to take it one step at a time. And sometimes just the intention to let go is the first step towards eventual change. So if we start with the intention, I'm going to let go of this, that's a step in the right direction. And it can lead to eventual change. Think about what new opportunities might open up for you, even if you're only able to let go a little bit at a time. Deepak Chopra said, in the process of letting go, you will lose many things from the past, but you will find yourself. Whoa, that's interesting, right? Think about it. But what if you're afraid of what you might lose? Some people who struggle with letting go might find that this fear can be absolutely paralyzing. So it's important to acknowledge that finding yourself can be a gradual process. It does not have to happen all at once, because letting go is a journey. It requires courage. It requires a lot of reflection. And sometimes it needs a shift in perspective. It's an incredibly powerful tool for personal growth and inner peace. But it's also a deeply personal process that doesn't come easily to everyone. So if you find yourself struggling with letting go of something, do understand this. You are not alone. And it's absolutely okay to move at your pace. Your pace, not mine, not somebody else's, your pace. Sometimes one of the most important steps is to acknowledge where you are right now. Have a think about that. Where are you right now? So if any of these ideas that I've just shared with you resonate, and you're curious about how to apply them in your own life, let's explore this further. So whether you're ready to let go or still holding on, feel free to reach out. Don't hesitate to send me a direct message or a comment below if you don't mind going public, so that we can talk about how you can move forward in a positive way that feels right for you. Remember, direct messages, great way to get in touch. You'll always get a quick reply. Don't sit and dwell. Don't suffer in silence. Let's learn how to let go, even if it's just a little tiny bit. Okay, I will be back soon. Until then, take care. Hope you're well. See you later. For now.